Previously on Power Reviews. I have a date! I have a publisher!
What?
Database Ranger? I'm an author.
Two guys in suits chasing after you with guns.
Guy! You gotta help me.
Hi, Database.
Thanks again for the ride.
That's for standing me up.
Mayo, they took Mayo.
Who did?
He dropped this. I'm going back there. I'm going to bring her back.
I've created a partial map of the internals of the facility using selective quantum utility electronic eyeline.
Does that mean you know how I escaped?
There appears to have been some sort of power surge during that time which corrupted the footage. We're going to need to find you a suit.
Might not fit, though.
You're about to walk directly into the heart of alphabet soup.
I am so glad you made more of those sentence after the whole Christmas thing.
Ready to begin testing on subject K Gamma.
And now, Database Rangers Power Review.
Greetings, Ranger fans, and welcome to my rescue mission.
Almost there. This'll be the tricky part.
As if things weren't hard enough before.
You'll remember what to do next. Good. I'm calling him away now.
Yes, sir. I'll be right there. I'm needed in Sector 7. Believe we'll be here shortly.
Hey.
Hey.
Do you mind if I...
No, go ahead.
Thanks.
So, what's with the pillows?
Weight loss program. Sort of like that whole sympathetic pregnancy thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, with the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems silly, but I heard good things.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
So, what is it you're working on?
Oh, this? Oh, just a manuscript.
Really? You're a writer?
Well, I like to think I am.
Don't we all? Fiction or nonfiction?
Non-fiction. A critical analysis of the perception of children's media by the masses, with the intention of reevaluating stigmas and exploring the redeeming qualities of commonly maligned franchises.
Fascinating topic. You know, I fancy myself a bit of a writer too. Do you mind if I...
Oh, no, not at all.
Thanks. Let's see. Well, I think your title needs work. The mind-numbing over-analysis of children's television, written by... Fluttershy is the best.
And that's what you get for writing fan fiction on company computers.
Now let's move quickly before his compatriot has a chance to return. I've modified the security settings for the rest of the way, but you'll still need his thumbprints and retinal scans.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Thumbprint accepted. Retinal scan accepted.
If you're quite done resting, we're there.
Good. Sorry, buddy. No time to cuddle. I've got work to do.
I'm telling you, I don't know anything!
Oh, I'm sure that's not true. But no need to worry. Just some flunitrazepam, lysergic acid diethylamide, and my personal favorite variation on methylene dioxymethylamphetamine. And you'll be more than willing to comply. I've tried them all myself, so I can assure you some of the side effects are quite enjoyable. Just as long as you don't try to fight them too hard. And if you do, well, I hope you're not too attached to your current definitions of reality.
All right. I'll tell you the secret code.
Secret code, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, this should be very interesting. Go on.
Up, down, left, right, BA.
What?
Drop what you're holding and step away from her. You alright?
I've been better.
Well, I'm fine.
Really?
What?
Well, then maybe you can tell me what you people are doing here.
It's just a little science experiment.
Well, the experiment's over, because I'm taking her out of here. I'm going to make sure that none of you people have a chance to lay your hands on either of us ever again.
Oh no, you can't leave with her.
Excuse me?
Well, she's mine. Get your own.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but I have been looking for a find like this far longer than you have. So if you think that you can just Little Miss Muffet, Humpty Dumpty, Higgledy Piggledy Poo.
What?
Weedly too.
Don't worry, I hear the side effects are really quite enjoyable, just so long as you don't try and fight them too hard.
Sassafrassa tassa.
What did you shoot him with?
This included trazepam, some lysergic acid, diethylmide, and his very own favorite personal variation on methyl-deoxymethylamphetamine. I hope he's not too attached to his current definitions of reality.
Flu.
So, how did you find me?
A friend of mine helped me retrace my steps.
So all that stuff you said before?
Yeah.
Well, the sting in my knuckles suddenly feels a lot less justified.
Well, I probably should have come to see you first instead of just reviewing some random episodes, so I guess we both made some mistakes. It's how I cope with things. Especially when I'm scared.
Can I understand that? These people have me terrified.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine. I'm going to get you out of here. It'll be just like episode 31 of Power Rangers Time Force. Undercover Rangers. The episode begins with Trip and Katie passing by a crowd as a huckster preaches about his new gym and superpowered protein shake.
Really?
What?
You're doing this now?
Hey, we're both just nervous and are trying to keep calm, okay?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, my friend, not exactly the most patient person in the world.
I heard that.
Look, I'll keep it quiet, okay?
Fine, just stay alert and don't get too distracted.
Anywho, after the drink helps a scrawny guy lift a prop barbell over his head, everyone starts clamoring to sign up, including a retired Lord Zed. Meanwhile, Jen is observing a local wedding and gets to thinking about how her relationship with Alex has changed over time.
What exactly is the parallel to our situation?
Oh, I didn't mean to imply. Let's skip over to the opening credits. Racing to the year 2001 are the Power Rangers Time Force. 4 cops from the year 3000 chasing after a mutant criminal kingpin and his prison full of superpowered crooks, occasionally waylaid by the odd visit to the Jurassic or multi-genre movie dimensions to give the false impression of frequent time hopping.
So there are only 4 this time?
Well, the original Red Ranger was taken out during the prison break, so his spot had to be taken by former Rich Kid ancestor Wes, love interest to Pink Ranger leader Jen, who's joined by empathic alien Green Ranger Trip, and...
Wait, go back a minute. Did you say the Pink Ranger's the leader?
Yep.
Oh, I think I might like this season.
It's pretty good times, even with the superpowered rollerblades and excessive spinning. Anywho, we also have Trip's best friend, the super strong Yellow Ranger Katie, cool as ice Blue Ranger Lucas, and loner leader of the Silver Guardians, Quantum Ranger Eric, battling brutish criminal kingpin Rancic and his spoiled daughter Nadira, while Wes's miserly father, Mr. Collins, tries to come to terms with his son's unexpectedly altruistic new life choices. Toss in some time-traveling Zords and a few Matrix-style battle sequences, and there you have a show.
Huh. Sounds interesting.
Up in their clock tower home, Wes is staring in a mirror, wondering if he should go with a slick-back black hair look.
I'm never gonna be like Alex.
Well, not for another 1,000 years at least. Maybe I should explain. Alex is the aforementioned original Red Time Force Ranger, long thought to be destroyed by Rancic, but recently revealed to be alive and well, and helping provide them with spiffy new future tech, like the Time Shadow Megazord and Eric's Mega Battle Armor. Shortly after Rancic's robo-butler Frax decided to go solo, Alex decided it was time to take his old job back, seriously messing with the team's mojo during what I like to call the Destiny trilogy, but soon took a hike when it was made clear that the team was better off with Wes.
So what exactly is the problem?
Did I forget to mention that Alex also happens to be Jen's fiancé?
Oh, there we go. Identical time-displaced love interests.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I could see how that would complicate things.
I've dealt with worse. Now, having seen Alex's standoffish, all-business-like behavior, Wes is wondering if he might still have a chance with the engaged Jen. Ring or no ring. Right on cue, she shows up and the pair begin their incoherently adorable babble.
Why don't you go first?
Oh, no, you go first.
No, you go first.
No.
All right, you're up first.
Are you kidding me? You're going first.
No, you.
No, you.
Somebody go first. You're both driving me crazy.
Before their awkward conversation gets a chance to drag on any longer, Katie and Trip bust in with news of the suspicious super strong gym, where the mysterious Mr. Mechanow has been pushing his oddly overpowered patrons to keep on chugging his peculiar protein shakes.
Excellent, Mr. Feeney. I think your training is complete. The teacher from Boy Meets World is there? I guess it must be a good gym.
Like you wouldn't believe. He looks like a brand new man. Jen suggests that two of them head in undercover, and Lucas jumps on the idea as a way to get the two star-crossed lovers out of the tower for a while. So they both Clark Kent it up and head on into the super strong gym, where Wes's attempts to pull off a Billy fails to hide his physique from the fitness girl at the desk.
Albert, you don't need a gym. You're already super strong.
What a terrible saleswoman. Why would she downplay her own product?
You really don't get signals, do you?
Nope, too busy trying to be a gentleman back here. An impatient Jen quickly heads off to the back room and immediately recognizes their oddly familiar calisthenics program.
They're turning everybody into robots.
That seems rather like an odd logical leap. Whoop!
Gotcha!
Thanks. That looks like that could have been a real nasty fall.
You have no idea. But before she can blow the whistle, she's nabbed by one of the muscleheads and gets brought in to meet the true mastermind, Frax.
Who better to join my army than a Power Ranger?
Can't hold the logic there.
I used to be a human too, you know. But being a robot's not too bad.
Okay, now I feel like I missed something.
Oh, sorry, more backstory. The whole reason that Frax left Rancic was because it was revealed that he'd only been working for him to get an opportunity to get revenge for having his human body destroyed in an unprovoked attack that forced him to rebuild himself into a robotic form.
Well, it's definitely a fresh twist on a human secretly being a robot.
Oh, don't even get me started. It's around this time that Wes notices that Jen has gone missing, and starts snooping around in a totally non-suspicious manner until he runs into the musclehead who nabbed her earlier. After a quick scuffle with what happens to be the most intimidating cyclobot of the entire series, the crouching nerd Hidden Ranger rushes to his partner's rescue. He saves Jen from her drinking problem, and the two duck out, giving her a moment to reprimand him for getting so distracted by...
Teresa?
What, are you jealous or something?
Jealous. Of you? I don't think so.
Wait, does that mean that Jen wanted Teresa's attention too?
I'm seeing another agent around the corner. Do you know what to do?
I'll handle it. Wait here. Hey, how's it going?
Database? Database!
What?
What happened?
One at a time. Sorry. Well, I have no idea what just happened. But I don't think he'll be bothering us again for a while, so let's keep moving on. Wes and Jen manage to escape from the roboter-sized masses, only to be cornered by cyclobots just outside the doors of the gym. Jen takes this opportunity to get one more dig in at Wes.
Oh, I'm sure you can handle them. You know, you're so super strong.
When suddenly, Eric arrives to bail them out, partially justified by his blink-and-you'll-miss-it appearance at the beginning of the episode.
Thank you.
Okay, that's enough.
I guess Wes is now the gratitude police.
What?
Your mastery of the female psyche is truly a sight to behold.
Now don't you start.
It's at this point that Mr. Mechanow reveals himself to be a mutant monster. Not entirely sure how Frax got a hold of one without access to Rancic's reanimator, but considering how he was able to release all the X-Vault mutants without his former master finding out, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Speaking of things that should be no surprise, it looks like the soup has finally caught on to our presence. I'm getting a lot of chatter over the comlinks.
That can't be good. What? Nothing. It's just that the Rangers are having a real tough time fighting Mechanow, who's been literally tossing them around, so their robotic owl friend, Circuit,
Okay, I kinda want one of those now.
contacts Alex in the future, who immediately responds by contacting Wes, telling him of a brand new weapon.
Stratocycle. You must protect Jen.
So the new bike gets punched right through the time portal by the Transwarp Megazord.
Punched through? That sounds like a bizarre way to do things.
Can't argue with results.
Quick, I see two agents advancing on your position from opposite directions.
Here, take this pillow.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Do you have a good arm?
Are you kidding me?
Trust me.
Ready?
And...
Now!
Gotta love those sedatives.
Keep moving.
So Wes hops onto the Stratocycle, which transforms from a sleek-looking motorcycle thing into a sort of flattened motorcycle thing with wings that you sort of half surf, half squat on. It's really awkward, but as I said, you can't argue with results. In retaliation, Mecha now exposes his DNA to grow big and toss around the Quantosaurus Rex for a bit before the Shadow Force Megazord Mode Blue shoots him down and cryogenically shrinks him into an action figure.
I have so many questions, I don't know where to start.
Don't worry, we're almost done. With Mecha now gone, the gym patrons return to normal, which kind of makes me wonder what was really in those protein shakes, and Jen thanks Wes for his help in the battle with the mutant. But back at the clock tower, he finds that he can't take credit for the merchandise-driven victory, and openly expresses his support for her relationship with Alex. Before she can counter, though, Mr. Feeney shows up at the front door hoping to hire a new personal trainer, and the other Rangers are quick to shove Wes and Jen back into the field together, even if it will almost inevitably make their new customer feel incredibly awkward.
And that's the end of the episode. So, what did you think of it?
Well, it sounds like a pretty standard formula plot. Sneak in, get into trouble, fight your way out, you know? But the existing relationships between the characters and the context of the events leading up to things seem to add a much-needed extra layer to the story.
Oh, I definitely agree. It actually acts as a pretty solid epilogue to the Destiny trilogy, giving Wes, Jen, and even Alex a chance to explore their feelings in light of recent events, and how best to deal with those feelings moving forward. And even though there are still definite touches of pathos inherent in the story, the awkward, silly banter between the two would-be lovers goes a long way to lighten the mood after the darker plots of the preceding episodes.
Of course, there's some parts that could probably be a bit stronger. A few of the scenes seem to play off more awkward than funny, and the details of Frax's plan to turn humans into robots doesn't really match up with how the plot's ultimately resolved, especially with that mutant monster in the mix. But that seems to be pretty much standard operating procedure for a Power Rangers show. And even though the day is saved by an obvious toy plug, I've got to give them credit for at least tying it into the character development.
Overall, it may not be Time Force's strongest outing, but it does serve as a vital part of the overarching story, due to its strong attention to character and the general feeling of denouement, even if nothing is technically resolved. So...
Whoa! Where did you learn that?
What?
You're wearing pants under your pants?
What can I say? I'm modest. I suggest moving. Now! Not this way, not this way!
Isn't this the part where your mysterious friend works some computer magic and saves us?
I'm dealing with my own problems right now. It looks like they've got their entire IT department trying to shut me out of their system.
Doesn't look like this is going to end quite the same way as the episode. I'm sorry, Mayo.
It's okay.
Commencing bleach protocol. Commencing bleach protocol. Commencing bleach protocol. Commencing bleach.
What's happening?
Whatever it is, it's not me. Get out of there, now!
Bleach protocol. Commencing bleach protocol.
Go! Go, 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 go! Mayo. Mayo!
Database, are you alright?
What?